talking and being a leader, it's amazing to see. And to think that he's only in 4 games into his sophomore year, it's pretty special.
Well, looking forward to it tonight, Coach, against Northland College in the Quant, 7 o'clock. We'll see you there. Good luck to the Pointers.
Thanks, Scott.
From small-town businesses to large multi-state operations, Tricor Insurance have industry expertise that can cover all types of...
As we approach game time here, Pointers and the Lumberjacks. I don't know about you, John, not that it makes any difference. At Northland, you're the Lumberjacks or the Lumberjills. I've always been the kind of a guy that you're a pointer, not a lady pointer or a male pointer. You're a pointer. Dogs can be male or female. You don't have to be one or the other. Feelings? Should you be a Lumberjill or a Lumberjack or just a...
You know what, Scott?
Lumberjack is the common term.
We raise Welsh Springer Spaniels, and we call them, whether they're male or female, the same. And, you know, frankly, a lumberjack is a lumberjack.
Yeah, that's
regardless of gender. I can tell you that they're all tougher than I am.
Time for the anthem. We'll be right back. The Smash Girls basketball team plays in the Brookfield Central Shootout on Friday. A good go of it. I know here's the danger. Now you have a old fat guy that sits in a chair lipping off about this should be one of those games where you can get your second line guys in for extended minutes. That is a dangerous thought. And hopefully our players, and I'm pretty sure the coaches have tried to guard against that. Hopefully our players are not looking at it that way.
Well, ask the 2-time defending national champion UConn Huskies about that. They just lost 2 games in a row.
Yeah, you know,
you gotta go out and play them, Scotty.
You do, and I feel so bad for UConn, don't you?
No.
Yeah.
Especially when Coach Hurley got a technical foul that cost them a game.
Yeah, that's okay by me.
Yeah, well, it was okay by the team they played as well. I'm trying to remember who won that game.
For the Northland Lumberjacks, they are coached by Cole Schreiner in his second year. They will start 6-foot junior Damian Chaka from Stevens Point area senior high. 6'3" junior Donovan Washington from Milwaukee and Wauwatosa East. 6'1" freshman Ari Pearson from Lombard, Illinois. 6'8" junior Stephen Kesty from Blaine, Minnesota. And 6'7" senior Jelani Thornton from Detroit, Michigan. For our Pointers tonight, coached by Kent Dernbach, 4-0 record right now. It'll be 6'5" senior Malik Abdul Wahid. 6'5" sophomore Seth Myron. Malik, by the way, from Brookfield Central High School. I get to go to his high school, his alma mater,
nice.
coming up this weekend. 6'5" sophomore Seth Myron from Appleton and Kimberly High. 6'2" sophomore Josiah Butler from Appleton and Fox Valley Lutheran. 6'8" sophomore Cal Crone from Waukesha West. And 6'1" senior Darius Bolden from Glendale Nicolay.
By the way, I believe Josiah's nose is a little straighter. I think he was going to have that set this week. And
Yeah, I believe that's
he
correct.
played the last game with that broken nose. I told him not to worry about having broke my nose in a high school basketball game. I said, when they said it, it doesn't hurt a bit.
Well, maybe times have changed. Opening tip controlled by Stevens Point. Josiah will bring it into the front court. Over to the right side, it'll go to Bolton. Darius up on top to Cal. Swing it out on the high left side. Myron, cross-court pass. They looked into the post, couldn't go there. Darius gets a step, goes inside, kick out. Malik for a triple, and the Pointers lead it.
Yeah, good look by Darius, your point guard. The defenders both went with him.
Up front with it. This is Pearson. Pearson out on top to Kesty. Handoff pass there to Jacob. Down the lane, Kesty goes up over the top of the Pointers. Couldn't hit the shot, but it is tipped out on the perimeter. Back up to Cheka, a step outside the arc. Cheka against Cal Crone on the switch off there. Into the lane, down the lane, got by Darius, and running two ball by Ari Pearson.
Yeah, two chances at that one. Malik had the rebound position on that first miss, didn't jump.
Darius down on the baseline. It'll go to Malik Abdul-Wahid. Smooth sends it out over to the corner. Inside a little too high for Cal Crone. Couldn't come down with it. Turnover, Stevens Point. On ahead, Pearson stopped his dribble on the wing. Down low in the post to Thornton against Malik, trying to work his way in. Trying to power his way up. Takes a short shot, no, from a tough angle.
Yeah.
Rebound Butler.
Good job
on
by
ahead,
Malik.
it'll come.
Good job by Malik staying on his feet.
Cal on the right side, handoff to Josiah. Butler open three ball, got it.
Boy, on those screens, Scotty, they're going under them right now, and they're going with the ball. And you go under a screen against the shooter, and he's going to light you up.
Pearson out on top to Thornton. Thornton goes left wing now to Washington. Washington trying to take Myron off the dribble. Out on top, almost stolen by Butler. Into the hands of Pearson. Back to Washington. His jumper buried from the corner.
Oh. They're able to get a little space over in that deep left corner.
6'5", Stevens Point.
Scotty, I wonder what percentage of made three-point shots in college come from corners.
That's a good question. That was my specialty in high school. Only as a sophomore. They got rid of me in a hurry. Malik tries to make a pass inside to Myron. Tipped away, picked up underneath by Kesty. Two turnovers now.
Unforced turnovers. Sloppy.
Washington up front, out on top to Jacob. Damian holds there against Darius. Down low on the block it'll go. Kesty trying to back in against Cal. A little jump hook off the rim. Backside rebound. Darius Bolden into the front court. Pointers lead by one. Crone on the left side takes the dribble down into the post. Lean in, overlaid. Rebounds Myron. Double teamed in the post. Got rid of it out on top. Reset the offense. Malik wanted Darius to go backdoor. He didn't do it. Butler from deep in. It's off the rim. Rebound pulled in by Thornton.
Well, they're sagging, so they're almost challenging us to hit those threes.
Pearson, front court, bounce pass high, right elbow. Thornton with it. Thornton looked at a cutter. That was Cheka. Gives it back to Pearson. Blocked by Malik. Loose ball in the lane. Picked up by Cal. On ahead, it'll go to Butler. Across the timeline, left wing. Out between the circles to Myron. Over to the right side to Bolden. Darius puts it on the deck. Gives out to the corner now to Malik Abdul-Wahid. Smooth hands it off there to Butler. Butler backs it out against Pearson. Back to Darius. Down the left of the lane. Comes to a step. Out to Myron. Swing it right. 8 on the shot clock. Cal in the block.
And a hold. Oh,
and a travel.
Wow. He was dribbling when the whistle came.
Yeah.
They must have thought on the catch, because the whistle came late in that case.
Cal looks confused.
Yep, that's 3 turnovers in the first 4 minutes.
Skyward Incorporated, connecting parents and education. Out high, it'll go there to Thornton on the handoff pass to Jacob. Damian left side. Pearson running left baseline, double team. Kick out with the ball here. Kesty over to the right side. Washington in and out. No. Malik with a rebound. He's going to push it himself into the front court, waiting for teammates. Malik stops at the arc. Gives it back to Butler. Guarded by Pearson. In on the left block. It'll go to Myron. Seth working his way in. A little jump hook. Rolls off the rim. No. Rebound down deep. Picked up by Thornton. Thornton on ahead to Washington. Into the front court. Pointers stuck on a 6-5 lead. Lob goes down too far. Intercepted there by Cal Crone. Out to Bolden. Darius will bring it up. Pointer's not going to slow it down. Darius got a step on Chaka. Down inside. Kicks it out. Wide open. Myron. 3-ball in and out. No. And the rebound to Pearson. Well, he got a good look. Just didn't knock it down. Here comes Washington. In against Malik. Tied him up, and that's what we're going to get.
We got the jump ball. You know, Sky, we'll watch the three-point shooting again tonight. That's been a struggle for the Pointers, and if there's an area of concern, it might be our ability to hit threes.
Agreed. 15:05. We've got a media timeout. Let's take a 30. We'll come right back. UW Stevens Point men's basketball, WPCN. Stevens Point 6, Northland 5. And we just want to give a quick shout out to a very good friend of ours, John, who had a little procedure today, but it sounds like everything's going well. So Mr. Michael Robert recovered quickly, and we look forward to seeing you back out here in the Quant or somewhere else in short amount of time.
Absolutely, Michael. Michael, listen to your doctors. Get back on the road.
The National Football League season is bringing plenty of excitement.
scoring table. Well, now, as I speak, at least the scoreboard is back on. Everything was out, so the game has been stopped. We haven't missed any plays. They're trying to get our section of the scorer's table with power back. We might be playing here in a moment without being on the air. Looks like we're going to be good. So we'll be back here in 30 seconds and resume the game from the Quan Fieldhouse. I'm Scott Frieder.
Attention, parents.
Malik Abdul-Wahid with two on a driving shot off the right side into the lane. 8 5-pointers. Northland with the ball. Logan Baumgartner in the game. And just like that, on a shot from the corner, Gavin Bartlett out of Surprise, Arizona with a triple. And that ties it up at 8.
Nothing fancy there, Scotty. Just one-on-one. He had too much room and hit the three.
Yep. Butler down to the right baseline. Got inside. Shot blocked away. They're going to call a foul. But that looked good from here. Oh, the foul's going to come underneath is what it's going to be on Pearson.
Josiah will get two big free throws against North Central to almost ice that game. Of course, gave us that 3-point lead, which was the final margin of victory. North Central, Scotty, we both agree, was a really good basketball team.
Yep. Josiah Butler's free throw is off the mark.
82% on the year.
Well, need to make this one, get the lead back here. It's awfully early. 14:07 to go. And Josiah's second one missed them both. And then the rebound tipped out of bounds. You hate to miss rebounds.
One of those goofy games in the works, Scotty. They've been here now for, 5 minutes and 53 seconds. We're tied.
Yep. Northland will get the ball back. Inbound it will come to Pearson. He'll bring it up the floor. Pearson along the left sideline against Butler nearly turned it over. Now he does. Josiah comes out of there with it. He's going to take it right to the hoop. Layup, no. Cal with the putback. Good.
Good job of running the floor by your big guy.
10-8 Stevens Point. Pearson stops at the timeline, gets by Butler. Lean in at the other end. No. Rebound Logan Baumgartner. Outlet will go to Carter Combs up the right wing. Carter stops, finds Crone, left side Butler. Stevens Point by a pair. Haven't been able to get any distance so far. Malik into the lane, down the lane, backs in deep, and a foul. Yep.
Going to kick that from behind, Scotty. That's going to be unfortunate.
Yes, you're right. Thornton is the call on that one. Partners Pub and Grill in Stevens Point, your pre-gaming headquarters since 1977. Taste the tradition. Stanley Street, Stevens Point.
Team foul number 2 against the Lumberjacks.
Inbound, it'll go to Cal Crone, right wing. Takes it into the lane, kicks it to the corner, wide open. 3 ball left it short. Malik trying to get the rebound. Couldn't quite come up with it. Gathered in that time by Habden Harmoning. Up front it'll come. Right side, Harmoning with it. Looks and goes across the way. Tyler Chiara. Back to Damian Chaka. Down the lane. Laid up and in. Nice pass and a really good reception of that pass by Jelani Thornton. We're even at 10. Well, if you were shooting it a little bit better, you'd have a lead, but so be it. Carter Combs out on the right side. Gives it up on top to Crone. Over to the left wing. It'll go to Butler. Butler holds it there, down on the baseline. It'll go to Cal, spins by his guy, leans in and scores it. Some contact down low. Thought you might get the end one, 12-10-pointer lead.
Well, you got to get some stops down defensively if you're going to break away.
Jacob trying to get by Combs. Carter held his ground. Out on top, it'll go to Bartlett. Trying to work to the corner. Nice pass inside. Double clutching. Going up and tying the game is Cura. Well, they're able to score right now on us.
That's a fact.
Butler crosses the timeline. 12 apiece is your score. Out on the right side, Malik. Working, stops, kicks it out, and off the hand of Logan Baumgartner and out of bounds.
Turnover number 4. All 4 of those turnovers, Scotty, have really been unforced. Just errant passes.
Darius Bolden will come back for Malik Abdul-Wahid. Even at 12 with 12 minutes to go in the opening half and another media timeout. We'll take the 30-second break and return. UW Stevens Point men's basketball, WPCN. Since 19... Your final score, Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard showing Stevens Point 12, Northland 12. You can score amazing food and drinks at Stevens Point's perennial Sports Bar and Grill. The final score, second of Maria Stevens Point.
Well, if you thought it was going to be easy, so far it hasn't, right?
Correct, yeah. Not that we really ever think it's going to be easy, but you can be lulled into thinking things when you're playing teams that on paper, you know, you're not supposed to have a problem with. But again, they have played 4 games. They've played some top-notch competition. So,
and we knew
they're ready to go.
We knew they would play hard, but our defense has not been real good. A little sluggish.
I agree. Into the front court with the basketball. Harmoning. Hand off to Chaka, gets it into the hands of Bartlett. Bartlett stolen away by Butler, and then a jump ball called.
Got to go to the pointers.
Coach talked about Josiah's defensive improvement in our pregame show, and we are seeing it simply every single game.
And the other thing we're seeing differently this year, as Coach pointed out, loose balls, we're going down on the floor. And that was the case right there. We had a number of players that went down after that, and that effort gave us the ball back.
Carter Combs front court. Looks at Baumgartner, comes left to Butler, into the corner. It'll go to Crone. Cal gets a step, goes baseline, lays it off the glass and scores it. He has 6.
Well, our most consistent offensive player all year, Cal Crone.
And your leading scorer at 18-5. Pearson over to the right side, gets it into the hands of Thornton. Thornton hands off Chaka, and an illegal screen by Jelani Thornton, his second.
He turned into our defender. Turned into Carter Combs. You can't do that.
Thornton out of the game. Back in will come Kesty.
If you're a screener and you're setting a screen up on the top, don't move, because every official sees that one.
14-12 is your score. Grant Mann's getting set to come in for point. Cal Crone over to Logan Baumgartner. His 3 is going to be short. Rebound on the baseline. Picked up by Baumgartner. He'll put it off the glass and score it. Good follow by Logan.
Yep. Harmoning was looking for a charge there, but I think he was inside that circle. He wasn't going to get that call.
We're going to get a hand check foul up on top on Josiah Butler. His first, and the first on the Pointers here. Now with their biggest lead at 4. Harmoning out of Becker, Minnesota will be the inbounder right in front of us. Northland in their navy blues, a little orange to go with it. Chaka, deep 3 from Damien, and he airmailed that one out of bounds. Now he has played in the quant on a number of occasions. Damien Chaka being a Spash Panther.
There's a bunch of Spash Panthers in this gym tonight. We've got for sure. We've got a number on our team, of course, one on the floor right now.
Yep.
Carter Combs.
16-12 point, a chance to extend. 10:43 to go in the opening half. Back at it on Sunday, by the way. A good team in St. Olaf. Logan Baumgartner's 3, and he's got it.
Well, Logan's been heating up from the 3 this year. That makes him 7 of 19.
19-12, Stevens Point by 7. Bounce pass across the way right on the timeline to Washington. Up on top to Harmoning. Harmoning looks right, goes left instead. Pearson with it against Carter Combs. Lob to the right corner. The 3 ball off the mark.
Right, they got
Bumgartner with the rebound, and where's the foul going?
on
Logan?
Yeah. I say he pushed from the back. That ball went long and it went to the backside, and he was behind everybody. Apparently used some pushing to get position. He's looking like, what did I do?
Yeah. Logan's got that little cookie duster on him. Inbound, it'll go to the left side. You know what I'm talking about, I assume. Pearson up on top. It'll go there to Bartlett. Bartlett off the dribble, pulls up for 3. In and out, no. Rebounded down deep by Kesty. Kick out over to the left side, running baseline with it that time. Washington. Kick out. That's a travel. Yes, sirree. Good call. Getting a start before the ball went down was Bartlett. Pointers by 7 at 19-12.
Bartlett out of Surprise, Arizona.
Yep.
I like the name of that. Just
into the game, by the way, Jack Hutchinson for Stevens Point.
Wonder if he's ready for a January in Ashland.
Over to the right wing, it'll go there to Logan Bumgartner. Logan, Grant Manns over to the left side. Darius gets a step, goes baseline, score.
Yeah, good take that time by Darius.
21-12, 9-point lead. Stevens Point's largest of the game. Pearson against Hutchinson. Gives it on top to Harmony. Harmony, they found Kesty wide open, blocked away by Darius, and then, unfortunately, he stepped out of bounds with it.
I thought that was going to be an easy 2, and his quickness, talking about Darius Bolden, able to swat that one away.
Yep.
16 on the shot clock. That hasn't changed.
21-12 score. Inbounding Northland under its basket. Long inbound. It comes up on the floor to Harmony. Harmony over to the left wing. They will find out at the top of the circle, working off the dribble down to the baseline. Thought he slid a little bit. Harmony's 3 from way outside is good.
And it was a desperation 3. He said, there's no time left. I've just got to throw this up.
Bartlett it ended up being, so he's got 6. 21-15. Butler over to Darius Bolden. Faked the 3. Tried to put it on the floor. Over to the left corner. It'll go to Bumgartner. In deep to Grant Manns. Trying to work in the post. Spin move. Goes up. Off the mark. No. Rebound. Manns tries to save it. Does. But back to Northland. Up the floor it will come. Down the left side. They tried to lob it inside. Stolen away by Darius. Kicks it on ahead. Dive for the ball down at the other end. Sliding underneath to Darius. He will go up and score it there. What an effort.
What an effort by Darius Bolden, your senior point guard. What a great play.
8:20 to go. 23-15 Stevens Point. Front court Pearson stops near the elbow. Gives it back outside to Bartlett across the way into the hands of Harmony. Harmony against Hutchinson. Goes back over to Bartlett on the wing. Looking, finds Kesty. Got inside of Manns and scores it.
That was a good pass from the exterior, Scotty. They had to hit that one right on the button on the lob, and good execution.
23-17 pointers. Josiah Butler across the way to Grant Manns. Left and into the corner. It'll go to Hutchinson. Lifts the 3 off the rim. No. Rebounded right there by Bartlett.
Jack is a shooter, so get him going.
Up front, Washington looks across the way, finds Pearson. On the right side, Bartlett with it against Josiah Butler. Shot clock at 14. Kick out will go there to Washington. Back over, Harmony into the lane, spins by Logan, down the lane, off the glass, and scored it.
Boy, they're getting to the rim on us.
Yep.
Not our best defensive effort.
Darius Bolden, your 9-point lead is down to 4. Butler off the screen right side to the baseline. Gives outside over to Darius. Fake the 3, gets his step, drives inside, gives back out. Butler pulls up from 16, got it.
Good decision by Josiah. He could have got closer to the rim. That backline defender was going to step up to him, so he stopped and hit the intermediate shot. We got a timeout.
6:54 to go. This is going to be, I believe, a Northland timeout. A 30-second break. We're going to take it. Come right back. UW Stevens Point basketball, WPCN.
by 6. We really haven't been able to separate. Biggest lead for the Pointers has been 9. We've never trailed in this game. We hit the first shot by Malik to take the 3-0 lead, and we've held the lead ever since.
All right. Pointers, again, will be at home on Sunday against St. Olaf at 3 in the afternoon. Of course, since the Packers are playing on Thursday, you don't have to worry about a conflict there.
There you go. By the way, Scotty, just 13 points on Saturday off our bench. We've got 10 already tonight here in the first half. So that's a good sign. We're getting a little more contributions off our bench.
You're going to come back with Combs, Abdul Wahid, Myron, Crone, Hutchinson. And Northland with the ball. Into the front court just in is Marvin McBroom out of Vallejo, California. Out on top, it'll go to Kesty. Kesty into the hands of Thornton, drives it into the lane. Oh, he was traveling. No doubt about that. Well, missed the shot, rebound Malik on ahead to Carter.
Either that or one of those ever-popular Euro steps.
That was a travel. Malik faked the 3, drives it to the baseline. Gets trapped down there, got inside somehow and still scores.
Nice patience by Malik. He turned down the baseline initially and then went back to it.
Ball tipped away and out of bounds. It's going to be lost by Thornton with some bother by Carter Combs.
You know, Carter could have just ran down and played D on our end, but he said, I'll bother this a little bit. Maybe something will happen, and it did.
So, point back up by 8 and a chance to extend with a basket here. Hutchinson gives it off to Cal Crone. Back over. Malik wants a triple. That is going to bounce off the rim. No tip. Into the hands. Bringing it up is Bartlett. Bartlett against Hutchinson. Off the screen on top by Kesty. Tried to hand it off on the wing to McBroom. McBroom to the corner. And another 3 for Bartlett. That's his 3rd in the game. Somebody might want to guard him. Just a freshman.
He's a shooter.
Yeah, I'd say. 27-22. Myron to Crone. Stevens Point still with a 5-point lead. Myron looked at the 3, drives it into the lane, down the lane, goes nice glass and scores.
Yeah, good finish by Seth. Turned down the 3 and was able to get to the lane.
Seth's first 2 of the ball game, averaging 8 points on the season right now, 8 points a game. Kesty on top. Lobs inside. Thornton got inside Malik and scores it.
Yeah, what a battle between those 2 players, Scotty. Malik's got a bit of a smile on his face as if, hey, he got me that time.
Well, Thornton has a couple of inches on Malik for what it's worth. Cal down the left side of the lane, leans in, doesn't get a call and doesn't get the basket. Thornton with the board. Out on the break it comes McBroom. Up the left wing, slides over the top of a screen. McBroom reverses, takes it into the lane, stolen away by Carter Combs. 3-on-1. Carter bounces on ahead. Malik to the basket. Wow. He is fouled by Kesty.
Up 3-on-1 after the steal. But Malik might jam that one, but we'll take the foul.
Hammered going up.
Yeah, he sure did. He wasn't going to get high enough after the foul.
So, chance at the free throw line for a pair. Stevens Point 0 for 2 at the line right now. Needham, and they're 0 for 3.
Yeah, Malik only 58% on the line this year. He had missed a couple front ends of bonuses at North Central that could have been costly, ended up not being so.
Yeah, you want to make your free throws.
Yeah.
We harp on that.
We're 77% on the year as a team.
Malik's second. That's not going to go. So you're 0 for 4.
And he's missed his last 4.
Ouch.
Yes.
Damian Chaka from Spash into the front court. Poked away. Oh, boy. That was actually a good play by Carter Combs. He got burned that time. But it'll be a foul called on Carter. Just not an accurate call, in my opinion, but doesn't matter. Chaka gets the inbound. A couple of Spash Panthers. Up on top, it'll go there to Bartlett. Really got to defend him right now. He's got 3 3-pointers. Shot clock at 6. Ball pops away. Picked up here. Kesty gives it back out. 3 on the way. Is going to be an air mail out of bounds.
Yeah, shot clock
24.
Shot clock violation. Yep, 0 for 4 from the foul line, Scotty, and we had two of our best free throw shooters there. That would be a 9-point lead. Instead, it's just 5.
Yep. Butler into the front court. Pointers by 5. Myron, left side, Cal Crone, right back to Seth. Gets the Cal screen. Myron drops it into Cal on the left block. Backs his way in deep, goes up, underlaid. Looked like maybe a foul there, didn't get a whistle. Thornton comes out of there with it. Off to Chayka, trying to get by Carter Combs, cannot. Carter fights over the screen, stays with Chayka. It'll come right side here to Harmoning. Inside to Thornton, blocked away by Cal. Picked up by Malik. On ahead with Seth Myron down the lane and missed on the pass. A little bit too low for Seth to get down and get.
You know, the only way to get that pass there was off the floor, and that was what Malik did, but that ball didn't come up high enough for Seth to get the handle on it.
Yep.
Could have happened, but just did not.
Yep, and immediate timeout right here. 3:27 to go. Stevens Point 29, Northland 24. Back in 30 seconds, UW Stevens Point men's basketball, WPCN.
Farming is...
A slim 5-point lead. I'd take the 5-point lead. I don't want to be down 5, but again, we come in expecting you to never do that.
No, you missed.
Give credit to Northland.
Yep, 5 turnovers, 4 missed free throws, and you know those are all missed opportunities. Northland, the Lumberjacks, 10 of 22. They're shooting pretty well, 45% from the floor, 4 of 9 from behind the 3-point line, and of course Gavin Bartlett. 3 for 4. Yep, excuse me, from back there. He's nothing but net. Pointers just, well, they're 13 of 25, Scotty. That's not too bad. 52%. Just 3 of 9 from behind the 3-point line. Still not shooting a percentage from the arc that you'd like to see.
Up the floor, Pearson with it against Butler. Stops, lobs it into the high post. Thornton trying to get by Malik. He does, then tosses to the perimeter. Tipped away from Chayka. Loose in the corner. Carter may have gotten it. Throws it out to Malik. Back it'll go to Butler. On ahead, right wing. Myron leaves it back for Butler. Pulls up, back to Myron. Open 3. Didn't take it. Back it'll go to Butler. Down the lane. Stops up. Kick it out. Reset the offense. Down on the right side. Malik trying to work inside. Double team. Cal underneath. It'll go to Carter Combs. Back out on the perimeter to Cal. I thought Cal had an easy 2. Myron wants 3, and he got it.
Tell you what, that was a good offensive set from the standpoint of being patient, Scotty. And we got an injured play.
Pearson
for Northland. That's the stoppage of play. Yeah, they had to stop the play so that he could get off the floor. He hobbled to his bench. So good possession. We thought we had a couple of attacks there, and we passed it up and finally swung it around and got the 3-point shot.
2:43 to go in the half. And Northland will have the ball back here. Auto Select, quality, dependable auto repair and service performed by qualified technicians you can trust. Damian Chayka front court. Working on the dribble against Carter Combs. Gives it off on the left wing to Harmoning. Bounce pass back to Chayka. Chayka against Carter to the free throw line. Trying to sneak by, stolen away. Darius Bolden on the breakout to the other end. Darius on ahead, lays it up and in.
I tell you, Carter Combs would not give his man Chayka any room at all. That's a defensive play that led to that 2.
Darius nearly steals right at the half court. With the ball in hand is Harmoning, gives it up to Washington. Over to Chayka. Damian, the left-hander, working against Darius Bolden, the left-hander. Underneath, nice pass inside. Then the ball tipped away and out of bounds. I don't know, did Carter get a piece of that or Josiah?
I think it was Carter, but good recognition by the Lumberjacks. We had a switch off that put Carter down in one of their bigs. And they were able to swing to him. It's quick hands by Carter was able to keep that from being a basket.
34-24, and Darius is going to get a foul. Tried to make a steal off the inbound.
Boy, he read that beautifully from the blind side. He saw that slow lob pass, and he very nearly got there in time for a steal.
34-24, minute 53 to go. I believe Northland is taking this timeout now.
I believe you're correct.
We're going to stay here with a minute 53 to go.
Scotty, this is our biggest lead at this point at 10.
Yeah, I'll take that.
And I think Coach LaRose feels that lead going up and realizes the importance of this possession. They got a full 20 on the shot clock after the reset. And so really going to dial something up. See if they is Bartlett on the floor. He is not. So their shooter's not going to be involved in this. See what they dial up here. You can see them 1-4 across the baseline. Here we go.
Washington inbounding, gets it right underneath. Boy, you lost that guy, and two basket for Harmony.
Well, the timeout worked, didn't it? He set that play up, and his team executed it beautifully.
8-point pointer lead. Cal Crone off the right baseline, gets inside. Oh boy, tough one, but he'll go to the line for a pair.
They got a little deeper that time, and they gave him the benefit of the foul. He doesn't get a lot of calls.
No,
he's certainly got nothing over at North Central.
We'll see how he's treated when we get to the WIAC.
Well, depends upon who we're playing.
Yeah, probably true. And where.
Yeah.
Crone makes good on a free throw. Hey, the Pointers have made a free throw.
One of five.
5 now. 35-26 Pointers. Cal, pretty good free thrower. Second one on the way for the sophomore.
Yep. Cal is a 77% free throw shooter.
I'd take that. 36-26. What if Giannis could shoot 77%? Chaka trying to get down the lane, stopped up, blocked away by Cal Crone, picked up by Darius. Cal to his right, Darius down the left side of the lane, stops up, didn't have a break. Out on top, a deep three, no. Rebound, Carter Combs had the shot, couldn't hit it. Washington.
Another missed three that's wide open.
Chaka, top of the circle, he and Carter kind of collide. In deep it'll go. Spin move, nice move, and Thornton scores again.
He's tough down in there, Scott. He's giving Malik all Malik can handle, I'll tell you that.
Well, he's got quickness, a little bit more size than Malik.
And he's rangy.
He's a basketball player.
Yep.
36-28. Cal Crone, top of the circle, right side, Bolden. Darius, that's a foul. Harmony with the foul. That'll be his first.
Six team fouls. They'll shoot from here on in, but of course there's only 46 seconds to go.
Good to see Bartlett back into the game. He was the guy that went down with, we thought, maybe an ankle injury. Either way. Pointers up by 8, inbounding under their own basket. It goes to the corner. Josiah Butler off the Crone screen. Tried to get it right back to Cal and intercepted that time by Kesty. Kind of telegraphed that one. Washington front court. High post, it'll go to Thornton, working Malik down into the low block. Spins, jump hook, no. Rebound, Cal Crone again.
Good job of Northland isolating that matchup.
Cal's got to have a bunch of rebounds already. 8-point pointer lead. This should be the final shot of the first half.
They've got him for 4.
Well, that would be at least 5 with that one. Darius Bolden, 8 seconds to go, starts the offense. Into the lane, Darius, pump fake, out to Cal for a 3, left that way short and out of bounds.
Well, that takes us
We're passing up a few shots deep, I think.
And in rhythm shots, too. Well, and now we're just 4 of 12.
So that'll do it. At the half, UW Stevens Point 36 and Northland at 28. We'll take a 90-second break. Coming right back, UW Stevens Point men's basketball, WPCN. We'll get stats in a little bit. Certainly can't say that you played excellent. I think you played hard, not shooting the ball overly well once again, although stats would say that's not true. I guess not shooting it well from three-point range. You want to be a little bit better. But I'll take the 8-point lead here at the half.
You know, not shooting it well from 15-foot range either, Scotty. Just 2 of 6 from the free throw line. You know, sometimes you can run good offense, but if you don't finish it with a made shot, then it appears to be more of a struggle than it really is. Just 4 of 12. And, you know, those are shots that are good shots because the three-point shots we've had haven't been particularly contested. They've been wide open threes. I mean, you don't turn those down. Those are good shots. We just haven't hit a good percentage.
Well, yeah. You know, what's the old, it all looks better if the ball goes in the basket.
Isn't that all the case? You know, good shooting takes, good shooting cures all ills, as Coach Jack Bennett used to be fond of saying. If you're putting the ball in the hole, most everything looks pretty good, right?
Yeah.
And but the pointers have struggled this year from the three, just 27% on the year from behind the arc, Scotty, and we were 33, just 4 of 12 in this first half. So it's something that we'll watch as we progress. We have good shooters on this team. And, you know, you got to think one of these nights we're going to come out and shoot lights out from behind the arc, and then everything will be flowing great. But it's been a struggle from long range so far in this early season.
Yeah, I agree. You know, but you got to learn. You got to play through it. And the nice thing is I think you're getting a solid defensive effort pretty much every night out and out.
Well, we give up just 56 points per game. And as you and I know, at Stevens Point, if you can't play defense, you don't find the floor. So, you know, Coach likes to play, you know, defense first and tough, gritty, get on the floor kind of basketball. You know, he might say win ugly kind of basketball, but there's no such thing as winning ugly, of course. And grinded out kinds of basketball is what Coach Sternbach likes to bring to his team. And we've seen that this year. I mean, we certainly saw that on Saturday night when we played North Central up on next door to the Vikings Stadium. What is that? U.S. Bank Stadium, right under the stadium, almost literally. And we really grinded that game out. So we've only given up 28 first half points, which is right on our season average. So as long as defense stays your constant, offense doesn't always have to be perfect. You know, and that goes back to the Bennett, you know, philosophy too. And from the time you're a 5th or 6th grader, coaches will tell you, you can play good defense every night because most of the defense is just effort and hustle, like rebounding. So there's no reason for you not to be consistent on your defensive end of the floor. Offense can come and go. We know how fickle that can be as far as the ball wanting or not wanting to go into the basket. So you never have enough shooters on a basketball team.
That's a fact. 36-28, the halftime score. Stevens Point does have a lead. Let's take a minute break. When we're back, John will have all the stats on the opening half. UW Stevens Point men's basketball, WPCF.
Once you realize
UW Stevens Point leading Northland 36-28. John has stats.
That I do. Thanks, Scotty. For our visitors from Northland, of course, that's up in lovely, lively Ashland, Wisconsin. Beautiful place. They finished the first half, the Lumberjacks, 12 of 26, 46%, 4 of 9 from behind the three-point line. 44% have yet to shoot a free throw. They tied us with 15 boards, 2 on their offensive end. They've had 10 assists to go with 11 turnovers. Turnovers have really hurt Northland in this game. They've had 3 steals, no blocked shots. For our pointers, 15 of 29, 51%, not too bad from the floor. 4 of 12, as I mentioned earlier, 33% from behind the arc. And just 2 of 6 from the free throw line. That's certainly not good enough. 15 boards. We had 3 on the offensive end. 6 assists to go with 6 turnovers, 7 steals, 3 block shots round out our line. Those 11 turnovers by the Lumberjacks have led to 15 Stevens Point points. And so that's the stat of the half, actually, is we've outscored them points off turnovers, 15 zip. Points in the paint, 2016 Stevens Point. Second chance points, 4-2 Stevens Point. 1 fast break bucket, that was by the pointers. And we have been outscored 15-5 from the bench. I might have said earlier that those numbers were reversed. It's actually Northland that has the 15. We have just 5 points from our bench. And I would think Northland's feeling pretty good about giving up 36 points in the first half, Scotty. They haven't given up fewer in their 4 games than 85 points. So they've held us down pretty well.
Seems to be 36-28. Let's run down the scoring for Northland. Right now, a game high 9 for Gavin Bartlett on 3 3-pointers. 6 points at the half for Jelani Thornton. 4 for Habden Harmoning. Then you go to 3 for Donovan Washington. 2 apiece for Ari Pearson, Stephen Kesty, and Tyler Tura. For Stevens Point, it's Cal Crone leading the way with 8. 7 for Malik Abdul Wahid. 6 points for Darius Bolden. 5 apiece for Seth Myron, Josiah Butler, and Logan Bumgartner. Stevens Point does have the 8-point advantage here at the half. We'll run down a few other scores. First of all, on the men's side, right now, Platteville leading Augustana 38-22. River Falls on top of Concordia Moorhead 37-24. It is McAllister 52, Stout 32, Oshkosh 33, Edgewood 32, and Eau Claire and St. Olaf are tied at 29. On the women's side, 2 finals already in. Hope 68, La Crosse 65. River Falls beat Concordia Moorhead 72-54. Elsewhere, just going final, Illinois Wesleyan 84, Whitewater 78. It is Eau Claire 28, St. Norbert 26, and Stout leading Hamlin 22-21. We want to congratulate our UWSP women's basketball team going down to Indiana and beating Aurora, which had been unbeaten, I do believe, going into their game on Saturday. And then Point beating the host team, Earlham. It looks like Earlham, and that's what I would have said, but I saw a little video trying to figure out how do you say it. And they had some students, in a promotional video for their school. How do you pronounce that? And they said Earlham. So that's how you pronounce it. And Point beat Earlham on Sunday to bring a couple of wins home from Indiana. So congrats there.
It's hard to go to Indiana and find a team to play because there's not very many.
Yeah.
What did we count? 11, 12, 13 Division I men's basketball programs in Indiana.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. I don't remember.
If you ever want to...
Was it really 13? I don't remember.
It was...
It's like 9 or maybe 11. I don't remember.
All I know is that, you can find them if you Google that. But if you ever want a trivia question for your buddies, just ask them So name all the D1 basketball programs in Indiana. Put them to work.
Yeah, there are a bundle for sure. 36-28. Oh, and by the way, in that women's game, Carissa Smith with a program record, I believe, 8 3-pointers. So congrats in one game. So congrats to Carissa. And Alexa Thompson, I believe, named the conference Women's Basketball Player of the Week.
Yep.
So
good deal.
Things are going well for Coach Hockett and the team.
Yep, Carissa, Freedom resident, but played her high school basketball in Appleton at North, right?
That is correct.
She's a shooter.
Yep. Pointer women looking good. When you get a chance, make sure you go check out their games in the Berg Gym. It is the Pointers up by 8. We're getting ready for the start of the second half. Let's take a 90-second break. We'll come back and play once again UW Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN. Stevens Point, Northland with another 20 minutes to go in this one to determine a winner here today.
And Northland's going to be the first possession. They're down 8. If we can start hitting some outside shots, Scotty, although you don't want to be seduced into thinking those are the shots you want to take either. You don't want to live out there. You want to play basketball inside out. So I'd be more impressed in the second half if we could see some things going to the basket and using a little bit of our height advantage to score inside.
Pointers up by 8 as we prepare for the start of the second half. Final score, Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard shows Point 36, Northland 28. Watch your favorite teams enjoy the daily food and drink specials. But the final score, Second and Maria in Stevens Point. Not a huge crowd here tonight, kind of what I expected. What students do come, most of them are already on their way home, maybe at home by now, getting ready for Thanksgiving. A lot of folks in our area getting ready themselves for Thanksgiving coming up, and we certainly wish everybody a great Thanksgiving. And let's pack it on Sunday afternoon for St. Olaf. That should be a great game.
They always play us tough.
All right. As John said, Northland with the ball. We're underway. Chake into the front court trying to get by Darius Bolden. Out on top to Bartlett getting the start here in the second half. Over on the left side, Cheka down low to the baseline. Saved by Thornton. But it's going to be an over and back. He threw it too far.
Yeah, well, that was a wise decision. I mean, if you're going out of bounds, you usually try to throw it deep, but that was too deep.
Yep. So, inbound it'll come to Josiah Butler. Butler over to the right side to Cal Crone, right back to Josiah. Gets a step down to the right baseline, nothing available. Over it'll go to Darius, open three.
Hey,
count it!
That's the guy that can really get heated up. Darius, glad to see him get that first three.
39-28, Stevens Point.
Come on, Joe!
Front court. Thornton down on the block. Actually, that's Kesty with it now. Kesty kicks it out. Bartlett looked at the three. Wants the three, but doesn't have a chance. Almost stolen away by Josiah Butler out of bounds.
He would have liked to have launched that three, Scotty. We're talking about Bartlett, and he looked up and he had 6'8" Cal Crone standing in front of him. Thought better of it.
Bartlett, the inbounder, looking and gets it into the right corner. Chayka for the three. Left it short. Maybe partially blocked. Here comes Stevens Point. Darius down the lane. Underneath, it'll go to Seth Myron. Curls his way. Goes reverse. Can't get it to go. Cal put back. No. Rebound Thornton.
You know, unfortunately, that pass got just deflected to Seth Myron early in that attack. And it delayed the play just enough that he wasn't able to get the clean layup.
They're going to call a foul on Kesty. First of the half, his third.
Yep.
Cal Crone to the line.
They don't have a lot of depth at their post.
No.
Kesty's a 6'8" kid out of Blaine, Minnesota.
Crone's free throw rolls off the rim.
2 of 7.
Hilltop Pub and Grill for lunch or dinner. The Hilltop is there for you for dine-in or carry-out. They're open daily at 11. Cal trying to make at least one out of the two. It's on the way, and he left it short. Tipped by Myron, but picked up there by Washington. 2 out of 8 from the line tonight.
Bad free throw shooting can be contagious.
Washington down to Kesty, got inside and lays it off the glass with the left hand.
Yep, third play.
39-30. Malik on the right side down to the baseline. Wanted to go back to Cal. Kicks it out on top. Myron, left side Darius. Back into Cal, left block. Skip pass over. Malik thought about the three, didn't take it. Slides inside, double clutches, tosses to the corner. Here comes Cal, inside, down the lane. Myron, a little hesitation, and he underlaid. Tipped around, picked up here by Northland, and then a big violation.
By Cal Crone. Boy, missed the money.
That's just having a tough time finishing.
Yep.
He does so many things right, and then just... it rolls off the rim. How many times?
You know,
it's just crazy.
He does put a little spin on those shots, Scotty. And sometimes that spin rows the wrong direction for him.
Chayka to bring it up. Damian out of Stevens Point area senior high, you might recall. He's a junior here now at Northland. It will go to Bartlett. Bartlett against Josiah Butler down the left of the lane. A lot of contact. Ball pop free. Picked up here by Northland. Underneath Bartlett will get the
50-50
easy lay-in.
We got the deflection and didn't get the steal with the 50-50 ball.
39-32. Seth Myron.
Goofy things that happen that keep a team around.
Yep. Butler over to Myron. Into the post. It'll go to Cal. Cal backs it in, over to the wing. It'll go Malik for three, off the rim, no. And the rebound to Thornton.
And missed three-point shots with this doing the things to keep this team in this game.
Bartlett between the circles against Josiah. Over to the right side, it'll go there to Washington. Washington back on top, Chayka. Damian, nice bounce pass into the post. Washington goes up, Martin meets Thornton. And it is now a 5-point game at 39-34.
Thornton's got that little jump hook. Very effective.
Yep. Holden over to Myron. Just can't buy a basket right now. Darius on the right side. Off the wing, into the lane, pull up 10-footer, in and out. No, Bartlett with the rebound.
Yep, empty possessions.
Chayka up front. Stops things up. Tosses it over, left side Tura. Tura against Seth Myron, leaves it over for Chayka. Looking into the post, wanted to go there. Chayka falls down with it. We're going to get a foul.
Yep, but thought maybe he went down on his own, but the official, who's much closer than I am, said no, that can help.
Looks like it's on Darius.
Yep.
That'll be his second first on the pointers. Logan Baumgartner will come into the ball game.
You could see the scowl on Seth Myron's face as he came off. It wasn't the fact that he came off. He's still upset with that missed layup.
Yeah, it'll start dropping at some point. Maybe by the time we get to conference when we really need it. Harmony out near the timeline, gets it over on the dribble with it is Thornton into the lane against Cal. Powell pops free, picked up by Darius. Darius into the front court, looks and goes left side to Malik, into the lane, down the lane, pass underneath. Knocked away from Cal. Picked up here by Northland. One extra pass when you probably didn't need it. Chayka over to the left corner to Bartlett. Bob inside, foul on Crone.
Boy, it's a struggle.
Yeah.
We led 36-28 at half. We started with an immediate made three by Darius Bolden, and that's all we've done in 4 minutes.
Carter Combs in for Cal Crone. Cal's first personal foul.
Well, we're going to go smaller a little bit here, Scotty.
Inbound comes to Thornton. Thornton backing in against Logan Baumgartner. Jump hook, dropped it in.
Right. He's getting it too deep. We gotta get somebody to push him out.
Down to a 3-point ball game at 39-36. Abdul Wahid to Josiah Butler. Logan Baumgartner's triple. Nope. Rebound. Carter Combs kept it alive. Picked up by Malik out in the corner. Boy, Carter's a hustler.
He is.
It'll go to Darius Bolden into the lane. Butler down the lane. Lean in off the glass. Got it to go.
A lot of contact there. No call.
Josiah draws some of that or forces some of that contact.
That's true.
Combs wiped out on the screen on top. Shake it down low. Blocked away by Malik. And where's the foul
we
going?
got the foul underneath. It might be on Carter, maybe.
It's going to go on Logan.
No.
Logan with his second.
Media timeout.
Third team. 41-36. And immediate timeout. 15:20 to go. We'll come back in 30 seconds. UW Stevens Point men's basketball, WPCN. Going on. Your final score, Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard shows the Pointers up 41-36. Final score on the corner of 2nd and Maria Stevens Point. They have all of your game day needs, or you can go right next door to the OT Tavern for a little something extra.
Scotty, I tell you, the Lumberjacks doing a better job getting higher percentage shots down in the paint right now than are our Pointers. And they've done a good job building a shell defensively out in front of their rim. And we've been seduced a little bit into kicking it out and hitting open threes. And you know what? If you're Northland, you're going to say, well, we're going to let you keep shooting threes until you start making some. Prove to us you can hit them.
Yeah, I could agree with that. I also think you have passed up some shots that would have been in rhythm, kind of in the flow. And anytime you start to hesitate, it's usually not a good thing.
Well, we're just 2 of 8 to start this half. That's, of course, 25%, 1 of 3 from behind the arc. And they've hit 4 or 5 shots, but they've been getting the ball down in, and now they got a chance to get some free throws.
Damian Chayka looking for his first point of the game. A free throw is not going to go. 41-36. He'll get the second. 15:20 to go in the ball game. Vista Royale Campground on Isherwood Road in Bancroft, making memories one campsite at a time. Second one is in the air. Chayka's on the scoreboard, and it is now a 4-point game at 41-37. Bolden across the timeline. Longer you allow the underdog to stay in, the tougher they're going to be to put away.
You just
Carter Combs over to Bolden. Darius looking to the baseline, gets a step, drives it down the lane, off the glass. Nope. Logan Baumgartner trying to keep it alive, did so to Carter Combs and tipped it out. Reset for the Pointer O. Darius looking, Malik trying to post up. Running baseline is Butler, gets inside and scores.
Well, there were 3 defenders that came to meet him, but they got there late.
43-37. Josiah Butler with back-to-back baskets for the Pointers. Over it'll come on the left wing to Harmony. Harmony skip out. Down the lane, left-hander blocked away by Malik on the shot that time by Tura. Picked up here by Stevens Point. Bolden on ahead. Bumgartner back to Bolden. Launches the three. That's not going to go. And the rebound tipped around.
What do they got? Got to get a hold on Carter Combs.
Yeah, they're going to get it on Carter. That'll be his second. Now the fourth on the Pointers. Only one on Northland so far. Chayka will bring it up.
Northland playing 5 out right now. There's nobody even near the lane. Just spreading the floor.
Chayka across the way to Bartlett. Working off a screen there by Tura. Into the corner, it'll go to Harmoning. Working against Darius. Chayka near the top of the circle. 9 on the shot clock. Into the left corner. Harmoning into the lane. Lost the ball. Found Chayka. He'll take the jumper and hit it. Isn't that the way it goes? Boy, he kind of loses the handle, falls down, ball rolls free, picked up by Chayka, and he scores it. 43-39.
Well, they're making shots.
Yeah. Bolden, Butler, Combs. Carter thought about it. Now bounces it down low to Logan. Spins down low, goes up off the glass. Got it to go.
Tough, strong move by the former quarterback.
7 in the game for Logan Bumgartner, 45-39.
We've got a number, Scotty, we got a number of quarterbacks on this team playing basketball.
Chayka, long cross court. Bartlett, back up on top. Tura. Harmoning against Darius. Outside the arc. Needs help. Bounces at baseline. Bartlett. Bartlett against Butler. Fadeaway jumper. Airmailed that. Malik with a rebound. Stevens Point will push. Up by 6. Malik all the way down to the baseline. Spins inside. Goes up off the glass and scores it. He's got 9.
Malik is so patient when he gets in traffic. He just sort of waits his opportunity.
Into the front court, Chayka. Carter Combs nearly a steal. I think Chayka was calling for a timeout. The official didn't hear him. Kind of right nearby, but almost a steal for Carter. As it ends up, it'll be a timeout taken here by Northland College. We'll stay here with 12:40 to go. That will leave the Lumberjacks, I believe, with 2 timeouts, I thought.
Yep, there it is, 2.
Again, this is a full 1-minute timeout. Well, coming up on the weekend, well, again, we wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully you have a chance to get together with family and friends and celebrate a little bit. On Friday at 2:30 in the afternoon, Spash will be down. Spash girls will be at Brookfield Central High School to take on a really good Kettle Moraine Lutheran squad. We'll have that game for you on Friday afternoon at about 2:15. Then on Saturday morning, the Spash girls will play Waupun, still in Brookfield. And so we'll have that game on the air at 10 a.m. on Saturday morning. Then we'll make the drive back home. We've got the Spash boys opener on Saturday night against Bayport, 7 o'clock. That'll be in the Spash Fieldhouse. We'll have that on the air for you at 6:45. And we'll cap it off the weekend, that is, with Pointer men's basketball Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock, right here against St. Olaf. And we're on the air at 2:40. So,
you know, Scotty, I don't know how good the Spash boys are, but I know they're big.
They are big.
They go like...
They'll be all right.
They go, they've got 5 guys, 6'6" or bigger.
Yep.
One at 6'10", I believe.
We'll talk to Jaron Seats, is the 6'10", 6'11" guy.
Yep.
At any rate, we'll
see if we can break them here now. See if we can get some stops and score and get on a little bit of a run.
Yep. Thornton between the circles. Handoff pass to Bartlett. Bothered by Butler. Stops, goes left wing, almost stolen by Darius Bolden.
That's one if Darius just let it go, but how would he know?
Yeah.
They miscommunicated. That ball was going straight out of bounds.
He'll come back. Lumberjacks stolen away by Carter Combs. On ahead to Logan Bumgartner down the lane. Left-hand layup blocked and a foul.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know. Maybe you had a better angle. I thought that was clean on top anyway.
I was blocked out by Coach, so it was a great call from my angle.
Well, it is a great call.
So now back to the foul line. I almost hesitate to say that.
Baumgartner will be at the line for the first time. He has 7 points in the game.
These will be his 5th and 6th free throws on the year.
First is good. 8 points for Logan Baumgartner. Ian Darius having a little bit of a chuckle. 48-39, 12:23 to go. Second one coming up for Logan.
You know, Darius is really the energy on this team.
Yep.
He's the guy that makes everything go.
Yeah. And he can score from the point guard spot.
Yep.
Chayka heads to the right side. Carter Combs again knocked that one away, and then it hit the official, so it will be off of Carter and out of bounds.
Anytime your point guard, Scotty, can be what a point guard needs to be, which is to run the show, to be that general on the floor, and then they can provide scoring.
Yep.
You've got a good one.
Inbound, it'll come to Washington. Darius on him, out to Chayka. Looking, Kesty on the left side of the lane against Baumgartner, lifts the shot, left it short. Butler with a rebound underneath. Now you have a chance to extend a little bit here. Josiah stops, gives it off to Combs, over to Baumgartner, drives it into the lane, down the lane, left-hander got it.
You know what? Logan is really developing this series. He transitioned as a freshman, but boy, he's getting better every game.
51-39 pointers, I believe, matches their biggest lead of the game. Chayka up on top to Bartlett, holds it there against Butler. Stevens Point trying to get a little distance here. Washington, long cross-court, threw it away.
You know what they have not done, and they being the Lumberjacks, Scotty, they've forgotten about Thornton in the last how many possessions.
Yeah, they've started to play perimeter and not get it inside where Jelani Thornton already with 10 in the ball game and another timeout.
It was the one matchup really causing us trouble.
11:29 to go, 51-39 Stevens Point. Let's take a 30. We'll come right back. Pointers basketball, WPCN.
From small town business.
Back at the Quant, Stevens Point trying to stay undefeated, and they are being challenged on that effort by the Lumberjacks of Northland College.
Coach Paul Combs having a conversation with the official on a positive variety. They both walked away with smiles on their faces. We don't talk about our assistants enough, maybe, Scotty. Paul Combs,
I agree.
Eddie Golston, and Dan Witter. Paul Combs, former head coach at Platteville. Eddie Golston out of
college.
Out of Illinois. And he's just a basketball guy. And then Dan Witter, one of the finest high school coaches in the state of Wisconsin, that did a lot of his coaching, of course, right next door at Wisconsin Rapids. I've said this before, and I'll stick by it. If there's a better Division III coaching staff than what we have right here, you'd have to tell me who it is.
Darius Bolden will bring it up front. Pointers by a dozen. Malik Abdul-Wahid at the left elbow. Hasn't dribbled just yet. Took one bounce. Backdoor cut by Butler. Nothing. Back to Malik. Inside. Lean in. No, but a foul.
Good two-man basketball.
Yep.
You've got
Bartlett.
Josiah and Malik working really well together on the left side of that lane.
Bartlett with the foul, his first, third team on Northland. Malik at the free throw line, left it short again.
Getting in Malik's mind now. If you go back to the last game, that's 5 in a row.
51-39.
And he's a fine shooter, by the way, folks.
Yeah, he is. This one's going to go, and he got it. 52-39, biggest lead of the game. Inbound to Bartlett. He's going to bring it up against Josiah. Cross the way, stolen away by Malik. This should be a pair at the other end. He'll throw it down.
Well, there's the run, and it's being fueled by our defense. That's clear.
54-39. Out on top, Washington. Crossover dribble, heads left, got picked off. That was Darius. Ran into a pretty hefty screen by Kesty. Out it'll go to Bartlett. Down low on the right side baseline. Trying to work his way inside. Deep three by Chayka. That's not even close. Quickly, the pointer's down. Carter Combs back to Butler. Slow it down, go to Malik. Malik into the lane, down the lane, hesitation, wanted to go underneath, ball tip. Carter Combs runs baseline into the corner. Logan Baumgartner, three, no.
What a great pass by Carter Combs, but he just didn't finish the three.
Kesty to Chayka. Back the other way, Kesty, top of the circle. Off on the left side to Washington, uses the screen, takes it over to the right wing this time, then picks up the dribble off to Bartlett. 15 on the shot clock. Bounce it on top to Chayka. Chayka against Combs. Lost it, got it back. Gives it off left side to Washington. Shot clock 6. Down to the corner. Washington, 17-footer, rims off, no. Rebound fought for. Who's going to come out of the pile with it? Stevens Point, Doug.
Well, another defensive stop.
Carter Combs looking like he needs a little breather. It'll come up with Malik. Off it'll go to Darius. Cal Crone getting set to come back. Darius explodes by his man. Wow. Goes right hand and score.
How explosive with that. Beautiful.
He's got 11. Now the lead at 17. 56-39. Chayka right side and a screen. They knocked Butler to the floor.
Yeah,
they're going to call it on Josiah.
I love it how that works, right, Scotty? You know, you're always fond of saying, and correctly so, basketball is a game of runs.
Yeah,
and you can't get runs if you don't get defensive stops. And so we've been real effective the last 3-4 minutes on our defensive end.
McBroom in for Northland. In along the right side of the lane, backing in against Malik. A little push off. Malik with the block. Tipped by Butler, picked up by McBroom. Back across the way. Bartlett's three. No, but it is a foul on a three-point shooter by Darius Bolden.
You know, just the way this game has gone. Carter Combs is a fourth of a step away from getting a hand on that ball that came out wrong, and we got a 2-on-0 fast break. End up shooting or fouling a three-point shooter.
Bartlett's free throw is in the air and good.
Well, that was a much-needed turn of events.
He's got 12 points off the bench. Just a freshman out of Surprise, Arizona. I think you said it earlier. He's going to get his surprise. Although up there, I think they already have some snow on the ground.
Well, that's lake effect country right on the south shore of Lake Superior.
Jack Hutchinson in right now for Carter Combs.
He's got kind of a flying left elbow, but boy, when he
does.
But when he releases that, the ball is and the hand are right where you want it.
Missed the third. Malik with a rebound, gets it to Darius. 56-41, Stevens Point. Butler into the lane, kick to the corner, open. Hutchinson, no. Long rebound, Bolden looks and goes to Cal on the right block. Working inside a reach that time on Thornton, no doubt about it, his third.
Good job of everybody staying away from Cal that time, so there was no help available. Boy, that was Hutchinson's spot, Scotty.
Yep.
I've watched him in practice.
It's going to come.
I hit like 10 of those in a row.
Inbound, Cal, Butler, Josiah gives it back to Darius on the wing. Works on the screen to Butler. Butler inside, down the lane, lean in left hand, foul on Bartlett.
Yeah, from behind.
Yep, his second. Josiah to the free throw line.
Well, that's, 5 team fouls now. We are at 6 with 8:41 to go.
All right, get the lid off from the free throw line here.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it would. Josiah Butler, an excellent shooter, makes good on the first. That gives him 10 points in the game. Averaging 11.5 is Josiah Butler.
A pretty balanced scoring for our pointers. 4 guys in double figures.
Got the second one as well, and the lead back at 58-41. Smooth will get a rest.
Yep.
Seth Myron will come back in.
This is as healthy as I've seen Malik, I think, Scotty.
Yeah, seems to be anyway. Into the front court with the dribble. Northland, handoff pass out on top. It'll go to McBroom. Simpson in. Lionson Simpson down to the baseline. Working his way in is Harmoning. Back out Simpson. Bartlett on the right side. Shot clock 6. Down low in the post to Thornton. Got it back. Goes up and scores it.
Boy,
He's good inside.
He is. He's their guy. And they finally were able to get him one.
Yep. Averages 12-5 in the ball game. He's got 12 right now. 58-43 right side. Butler. Josiah trying to get by Bartlett. Lean in. Poked away out of bounds. And a foul on Bartlett. That will be his third.
Bartlett not feeling good about that call, Scotty, but he never really took the baseline away. You've got to slide down in that case with his left foot, put it right on that baseline and clearly take it away. He just never really did that. Coach is talking about some of the aggressiveness after the foul was called.
Well, 7:55 to go. Is this a media timeout again?
I believe so. This
58-43. Stevens Point. We'll take a 30-second break. Coming right back.
Calling all sports enthusiasts. Scott Glinski, CEO of Skyward, here to rally behind our student athletes.
Stevens Point trying to improve to 5-0 and having a good go of it here with Northland. This is it's not a great team, but it's a decent team and better than maybe some might have thought.
Well, they played an excellent game, Scotty. Their defense has been determined. They've taken, they've created a pretty good shell around their own basket. And they've been able to get the ball to their two scorers enough of the time to hang around. We did help a bit along the way. We've missed some wide open looks, particularly from the three-point line, and we've missed a bunch of free throws uncharacteristically. So we've helped, but they played a inspired basketball game. We knew they would, right?
Yep. Josiah Butler's first is good. 12 points for Josiah Butler.
That's 3 in a row now for Josiah from the line, right?
59-43. Chance to up that lead a little bit. And he's got it. Matching the biggest lead of the game at 17 points. Inbound to McBroom. Across the timeline, Simpson on the left wing to the top of the circle. Handoff, McBroom on top, trying to get by Darius. McBroom tried to go baseline. Had it poked away, loose on the sideline.
Good effort.
Good hustle by Jack Hutchinson.
Yeah, really good effort.
Went out of bounds. It'll go back to the Lumberjacks.
One thing the Lumberjacks are doing, Scott, is they're really spreading the floor. They played a lot of 5 out. Then every once in a while, one of their bigger guys will duck in.
Screen out on top. Down the lane, ball pops free again, and out of bounds. Going to be off of Stevens Point.
6 on the shot clock.
Yeah.
Watch for Thornton here.
Bartlett will be the inbounder. Watch for that, where the inbounder gets the ball back out in the corner somewhere. Lob comes in. Thornton in the lane. Turnaround jumper misses badly. Rebound Darius. On ahead, he will come down the right side. Gives it off on the wing to Seth Myron. Josiah back to Darius, looking into Cal in the post. Didn't get it to him with Bartlett on him. Over to the baseline right corner. Butler for 3. No. Rebound tipped around into the right corner. It'll go to Butler, who saves it. Back to Myron. And nearly had a McGregor sandwich there. I'm not very quick anymore.
Well, you were open. I
was open.
I don't know why you didn't make a more aggressive attempt at that.
Well, I have a pen in my hand, and if you stick that out there and they stab themselves with my pen, I don't think Coach would like me.
Well, you're not going to score if you don't shoot.
Well, trust me, if they get the ball to me, I'll shoot it. It won't look good, but Butler over to short. Seth Myron a little bit short.
Man alive.
Rebound to Thornton.
Those are good looks, and we're just not hitting them.
Yep. 60-43. It's going to happen at some time, we think, right? I'm pretty sure it will. It'll go on top. Logan Baumgartner getting set to come back into the corner. McBroom for a triple. Got it.
Yeah, well defended right in the face of Darius, who had a hand right there.
60-46, 6.5 minutes to go. Hutchinson, Myron in the corner. Darius, they're just pushing Cal in the post right now.
Yep.
Down on the baseline left block. Myron backing his way in. He goes up strong. No, tipped up by Cal, and he's got it.
Well, good job of hanging around the basket, getting that tip. Cal is the biggest guy on the floor, at least the tallest.
He's kind of getting displaced a little bit.
He's getting displaced a whole bunch.
Cal doesn't have that big rear end kind of guy that a lot of post players have, that anchor.
Yep.
He gets knocked around a little bit. Off the dribble into the lane, turn, nothing. Kick out on the corner. Into the lane, Simpson. Back on the wing, down to the baseline. A slider, going to come up short. Saved by Myron right under the basket. Then lost the handle as Thornton out of bounds. It'll be off Stevens' point.
That's a dangerous place to throw the ball in off your baseline is under your own basket. We're lucky that wasn't an easy two.
Baumgartner back for Hutchinson. 5:40 to go. Malik will come back. You're still up 16.
Well, you still got work to do.
Seth will come back out for Malik. Nope. Myron will stay in. Who's going to come out? Darius right now.
Well, who's going to play point guard with this group? Well, Josiah Butler will go up on top. So we're playing big here.
Yep.
About as big as we can play. Well, we could throw in Mans and play one guy bigger.
Yeah.
He's going to be a fine basketball player, folks. You haven't got to see a lot of him. Just a freshman out of Kiel. Scotty and I really like him.
Yeah. Yeah, he is going to be good. No doubt about it. Got to figure out what it is. Learning the defense is the most important thing here. Off the inbound, pinned down on the sideline. Washington got rid of it. Up on top, drive into the lane, down the lane, foul.
Big bump.
Turo will go to the line.
And he'll shoot a pair or bonus. Excuse me, just the bonus.
Okay, so Tura is from Oulu, Wisconsin. O-U-L-U. Where is that?
Well, I know.
And Crandon High School, so it's got to be in that vicinity.
I mean, that's on Highway 8 between Rhinelander and Timbuktu. Crandon, you know where Crandon is.
I do, yeah.
If you follow Highway 8 across. So this has got to be, I would think, out in the lake country around Crandon, probably.
Foul was on Cal Crone, by the way. So 17 foul. Second free throw, not going to go. Rebound saved by Myron. It was headed out of bounds. Cal Crone to Butler, back to Myron front court. Seth can play some guard out there for you, too, even a big guy like that. Off to Logan Baumgartner. High post, it'll go to Cal. Turns, looks. Myron right side, back to Cal. Baumgartner looking at Malik. Underneath, it'll go to Myron. Seth working against Thornton, goes up with that right hand, in and out. It's frustrating. Yep. You can see it now on his face.
Yep.
He's doing everything right. The ball will not go in. Just keep doing it.
Yep.
McBroom spins by down the lane, off to Thornton. Layup, no! Bothered, and a rebound by Butler and a foul by McBroom.
Well, it's 4:52. We'll see if at some point Lakeland extends its defense to full court. I don't think they want to do that for fear that open floor will start to score on the back end. But if they're going to get into this game, they're down 15, potentially 16 or 17, then they're going to have to extend.
4:52 to go. Butler's free throw, good. Another one coming up, 63-47. Fouled, by the way, on McBroom. Josiah got him.
Now we're on a roll.
Yep. 64-47. Thornton into the front court. Looking more like a potential pointer win, and a whistle off ball.
Boy.
Baumgartner. Logan kind of looking at his coach like, I don't know what I did, coach.
You know, you get hands on each other and bang and all of that down into the paint. and then you get 15 feet away and you put your hand on a jersey, barely, and then they call the foul. So, crazy game.
Free throw, no. Rebounded by Cal Crone.
They needed that one.
Yeah, they did.
Well, but they're gonna sit back in their man.
Darius Bolden wanted to go, took a high post. Darius called for a travel. He's not sure about that.
I'm not sure he ever left that right foot, which was his pivot foot. That was his anchor.
Northland's going to take a timeout. 4:33 to go in the ball game. Stevens Point 64 and Northland 47. This is a 30. We'll take a 30 and come right back. Pointers basketball, WPCN. The UWSP. Go in the ball game. Stevens Point up 64-47 on your final score. Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard. The final score. The Pointers' favorite Sports Bar and Grill, taking your favorite games with amazing food and drinks. Northland with the ball. McBroom trying to pick up the pace a little bit. Up on top, it'll go there to Tura. Tura holds it, takes it into the lane, spins free of Logan, and got a shot to go.
That was a nice individual move.
He's 6'6", though.
Yep, no big shit.
Bolden off to Logan. They lost their spacing there a little bit. Over to Malik on the left side. Back to Cal in the free throw circle. Logan trying to post up down low against Harmony. They couldn't get it to him. Malik on the baseline had his pass deflected. Loose. Malik back to Butler. 3-ball. In and out. No, Cal tipped the rebound off to Logan. He'll lay it in.
Well, look what I found. That ball just kind of went around, and Johnny on the spot, or at least Logan on the spot, and we got a quick timeout.
Yep, Point's going to take the timeout here with 3:47 remaining. We're going to stay right here. Stevens Point back in action coming up on Sunday, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. A good St. Olaf team will be headed in here.
That always plays us.
Yep.
Really tough. You know what, Scotty? What I like about St. Olaf, or I remember about St. Olaf, they seldom beat themselves. At least when they play us, they play hard and gritty and determined, and they're fundamentally really solid every year. So it's a team out of a great league. We know how good the MIAC is that you've got to beat, because at least in our games with them, they will not beat themselves. So come on out on Sunday. I would expect a really good basketball game here.
I'm going to agree with you. 3:47 to go in this one. And not a lot athletically going on over the Thanksgiving break for Pointer teams. Oh, by the way, congrats to our Pointer men's cross-country team. Finished up 16th at the Nationals. Now, I know they want to improve on that, but they had not been to Nationals since 2010, I believe it was. So hats off to those guys, and continue to improve, and maybe next time top 10 or something, top 12, or who knows, maybe a national title. How's that sound, John?
Well, and of course, they participate in the best track and field, arguably the best track and field conference, D3 in the entire country. Pardon?
Argument over.
Yeah.
66-49. We're not arguing. It is the best.
And now we got another.
Yeah.
Well, that's an interesting call.
Yeah, from way down there.
That's a really, we got two officials up on top here, Scotty, and that foul occurred 5 feet on the top of the circle, and the guy that called the foul was down on the baseline. I'm trying
in a
to figure
weird
out
way,
why
he shouldn't even be watching that part of the floor.
Yeah, what's he got his eyes up there for? That's, if I'm a coach, I'm not happy with that foul.
Yeah. Third on Cal. Free throw missed, by the way. by Tura. Point gets the rebound. It was a 1-and-1.
Although I suppose they've been playing so many guys away from the basket,
Yeah.
maybe he had no place else to watch.
Butler, Malik, down the right side, behind his back with the dribble, goes up, scores with a foul.
You know what? They ran a guard at him and help. He went behind the back, or was it through the legs? Otherwise, that would have been stolen. And instead of being satisfied that he stopped the double team attack of him, he went back to the quick crossover dribble, took the hit and got the bucket. That was a thing of beauty that not many people other than Malik could do.
Tura with his second. Malik trying the three-point play, missed the free throw again. And the rebound pulled in here. Washington front court against Seth down to the baseline. Gives it back out on top here to Harmony. McBroom spins by Darius, but Darius recovers. Kick out Washington. 3-ball left it short. Rebound Darius Bolden. Darius up the left side, long cross court. Seth Myron down to the block, doesn't take the shot. Gets down or gets it out on top to Butler, over to Darius. Reloaded here is Shane Targent getting set to come in for Stevens Point. Butler skips it back over to Darius now. Right side to Cal, into the corner, 2:43 to go, 8 on the shot clock. Long skip pass around, left side, Darius down the lane. Off it will go, underneath, ball tipped away and out of bounds. 2 on the shot clock here.
There's a good pass by Darius. I'm not sure Cal was quite ready for it.
Butler out, Targent in.
We got time here for the run a play, catching a shoot, catching a shot.
I think they got the idea.
Oh, shoot, I said that wrong.
Darius inbound, Cal, quick, takes the jumper, no, and a foul. Oh, my. Foul on Kesty.
He bailed us out a little bit there, Scotty.
But that's his mistake. He did get it into Cal.
No, he did. The junior out of Blaine, Minnesota.
Home of?
Farm and Fleet.
Yeah.
But not Fleet Farm.
There you go.
And they're two different places. I think I was once told.
Brothers, aren't they, or not?
I think I was told that once, and I don't think they are.
Oh, well, that could be.
It might have been somebody in Blaine when we were headed up to play.
Maybe that's one of those old wives' tales that they're brothers.
When we were headed up to play Bemidji.
Oh, okay.
We went through Blaine, and I think somebody said, you know what? They're not really brothers.
Cal makes both free throws. But Stevens Point going to get a couple of guys in here. Blake Courts and Tyshawn Teague Johnson.
Of course, Scotty, you know me. I might have made that up.
70-49, Stevens Point with the lead.
You get to a certain age, and you start making stuff up.
Yeah. Not on purpose. No, just that we don't remember. Washington bounce pass down low on the block. Backing his way in. Thornton jump hook, in and out. No, rebound, Darius Bolden.
Good job by Tayshawn holding his position there, making that a tough shot.
Front court and a timeout, Stevens Point. We're going to get Grant Manns into the game. Also in is Dylan Taylor, a rolling timeout.
They're just going to roll this. Well, took a while, Scotty, but finally able to get the 20-point lead and get these guys on the floor. I'm sure the plans might have been to see some of these guys a little sooner, but Northland, to their credit, said we're not gonna go along with your plans tonight.
Inbound, it'll come to Shane Targent, and
he did.
Yeah,
but you know that's as much as the
kind of an inbound.
Yeah, that's as much as the inbounders, the guy that passed it, as it is on Shane's, because he passed that ball right to the timeline. He needed to throw that in the backcourt.
And over and back violation, folks, is what it was. Simpson on the left wing and an off-ball foul again. This is going to be a screening foul.
Yep.
They called that one on Ryan Ellert, freshman out of Dunbar, and Goodman Pembine. So, a little push by McBroom here into the hands of Blake Courts into the front court. Blake working the dribble into the corner. It'll go there to Taylor. Outside, Teague Johnson's jumper won't go, and the rebound pulled down here by Kesty. Probably not the shot coach was looking for there by Tyshawn. Not to say he can't shoot that. Down the lane. Oh, and he missed it. A lot of contact on the layup by Simpson. Looks like they did whistle it, and he'll get to the line. Minute 33 to go, 70-49.
Grant Mans, the young man we spoke about, the 6'6" freshman out of Kiel, state champion Kiel.
So this will put Ianson Simpson at the line. He's out of Saginaw, Michigan.
One of my college roommates was from Kiel.
Huh.
A very fine defensive back and then also a very fine basketball player.
Simpson with the first 20-point lead. Avalon Cabot, junior out of Dearborn Heights, Michigan. Second free throw, no. Tyshawn Teague Johnson with a rebound.
Let's see who can score here for this group.
Taylor across the way to Tarjan. Shane looks and goes to Grant Mans in the block. Down low, spin move, got his man up, takes the jump hook. That he was fouled. Got the board back underneath to Tyshawn Teague Johnson. He'll lay it in.
Grant didn't get the bucket, but he got the assist. Nice play.
Front court, right side, inside, down the lane. Simpson, bad pass stolen away. Tarjan on ahead to Taylor. He'll take it down, lay it up and in.
Well, turnovers out in front usually turn to layups.
First two for Dylan Taylor, the freshman out of Oshkosh West. 74-50. We're inside a minute to go. Pointers are going to get to 5-0. Bounce pass on the right wing will go there to Ellard. Ellard down the drive into the lane, down the lane, goes up against Courts, and a foul on Blake.
Too bad any contact came there. Blake, being the bigger player, had done his job defensively. He just could have held his ground. It would have been a very difficult shot.
Yeah, they called the foul on Dylan Taylor, by the way.
I'll buy that.
That is team number 10.
Yep, he's going to get a couple free throws.
Yep. So, Ryan Ellert at the free throw line. First one is good.
He's in the books.
One more to go.
Yep, one possession each.
51.
We're down to 39.3, so each team is going to have one more possession.
Got a boat.
Let's see what we can do with our last possession here.
Up the floor it will come. Stevens Point. Teague Johnson looking for help. Had Mans, got it up to Tarjan. Shane kick out. Courts for three. Got it!
Wow.
Blake Courts.
It's been a while since we hit something out there. He can shoot it.
Blake's first points of the season.
Yep.
It'll go back to Simpson. 11 seconds to go on the wing. Skip pass over to the left side. Kick out there. Going to launch the three. Brackets off. No. Tipped around. Tarjan with a rebound. And the Pointers secure the win here. Hard fought as it might be. Stevens Point 77. And at Northland 52. We'll be back here with more on the post-game show in a couple of minutes. UW Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN. The UW Stevens Point men's basketball team comes